Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Blockchain and Beyond. As always, I'm your host Razan. On today's episode, we'll be discussing the Pancakeswap ecosystem. I'll go over the background of the project, the team behind it, how it functions, and how it compares to various products offering similar solutions, and then I'll wrap it up with my own little opinion of the project. So Pancakeswap, or rather the Pancake token, is a token which natively operates on the Binance Smart Chain blockchain and functions as an automated market maker. But they have also started to branch off into NFTs and are allegedly working on play-to-earn concepts as well. So the native token for the Pancakeswap platform is Cake, and it runs a theoretical infinite supply with new Cake being minted every block. However, they have already implemented systems to minimize the effects of inflation, which I'll discuss a bit later on. And the Pancakeswap platform also offers not only the swapping between tokens, but also liquidity farming and token farming through their platform, which enables their users to access quite a wide variety of different products. So the Pancakeswap team is actually run by a group of pseudo-anonymous developers, where we don't necessarily know their true identity, but they have created personas for themselves based around Pancakeswap, which is quite interesting. But what we do know is a number of these team members are confirmed to be ex-Binance employees. So it's quite interesting that a number of Binance employees have effectively split off from Binance to work on this project. And yes, Pancakeswap most likely has some support from Binance. So that kind of gives you a bit of insight into the confidence that people can have on Pancakeswap. So into how it actually works. So Pancakeswap is an automated market maker, or AMM for short. And the key feature of an automated market maker is to allow users to swap or convert between tokens. For example, a user may want to swap from token A to token B. The automated market maker code helps to facilitate this transaction by drawing on liquidity from a liquidity pool. So the liquidity from this liquidity pool is primarily provided by other users who can deposit the two tokens. So if I want to swap between Binance.com coin, so BNB, and the Pancakeswap token Cake, I could deposit these two tokens, so BNB and Cake, into the liquidity pool. The benefit of users depositing into the liquidity pool is that for every transaction between token A and token B, a percentage of the transaction are kept as fees. These fees are then distributed to everyone who has deposited into this liquidity pool, enabling users to actually earn some sort of gains on their on their deposit, which develops over time. And the benefit for the people using these automated market makers is that the more liquidity there is in the pool, so the more people that have deposited their tokens into this liquidity pool, there is less likely to be liquidity issues, which means if I want to swap from token A to token B, what I actually get will be representative of the availability of these tokens. Whereas there could be a scenario where there's not enough tokens of, for example, token A, which can cause something called slippage, where you end up receiving less than you actually expect. On top of this, Pancakeswap also offers additional opportunities for users to earn Cake, which is the native token, and also other tokens. The first idea of this is called farms on their platform. So when a user deposits into a liquidity pool, they receive a combination token representing their deposit. So in the case of BNB and Cake, the token would be called Cake BNB. The farms allow users to deposit their combination tokens to not only earn the fees from partaking in the liquidity pool, but also earn Cake on top of it. And at the current time of writing, Some of the lowest yielding farms at the time have an APY of 33%. The other function that they have is known as syrup pools, or pools for short. There exists a number of pools, and each pool represents a unique token which is being promoted or can otherwise be earned. Users can deposit their cake into these pools to generate the token in question. For example, the user can deposit their cake to generate additional cake, or one of the many other tokens which changes every so often. So with the combination of liquidity pools, farms, syrup pools, a user can effectively deposit some tokens into a liquidity pool, stake the combination token they receive to earn cake, and then use this cake to earn either more cake or other tokens. So the operability between these three features is almost paramount, and is a really smart design choice for this platform, as it can contribute to reducing potential volatility from liquidity being removed from pools, as individuals are incentivized to keep their tokens within the pool to continue earning these additional rewards. The next important thing that I would like to discuss would be the tokenomics of this project. So from their documentation, we've identified that per block 40 cake are being minted, which works out to be approximately 1,152,000 cake per day. Typically, this will lead to some sort of large-scale inflation or devaluation of the token. But to combat this, the team are constantly implementing new burn mechanics to reduce the overall supply of cake. So currently, approximately 25.5 cake is burned per block, leaving a net of 14.5 cake coming into circulation. Some of the other ways that cake is burned includes 0.05% of every trade or swap made on Pancakeswap, 100% performance fees from some of their farms, 100% of the cake spent by teams who bid for a position for a farm, and also 2% of all the NFT sales on their platform goes towards cake being burnt. The idea behind all of this is for the platform to grow large enough that the cake being burnt eventually outweighs the cake being minted, therefore making the token deflationary, which can also help to drive price. And it's probably one of the biggest criticisms at the moment, that the token is still very much inflation focused, or rather inflationary, although we can see that the amount of new tokens entering the system is decreasing as time goes by. So to kind of wrap things up, I think Pancakeswap is a really interesting project. It's one of the biggest automated market makers, one of the biggest swapping platforms available, and one of the biggest ones on Binance Smart Chain. And they've received a lot of publicity from also Binance themselves, noting that the volumes being carried out on this decentralized exchange is a certain percentage of what actually happens on Binance. They also have quite a unique design choice, focusing on pancake and the food theme, which quite a few of these decentralized exchanges and AMMs also do. And a lot of the execution, I really like the way they execute a lot of their actions. They're quite open on social media, and they have a large focus in terms of functionality and usability of any new products that they are creating or promoting. And combined with the open communication via social media, it makes it quite a good project. And as mentioned before, the inflationary pressures of the token are probably the biggest concern for most people, especially looking long term. But it will be a great day when the burn rate eventually overtakes the emission rate, which would probably lead a lot more people to be extremely bullish on this project as a whole. But it's something that you should definitely keep an eye on. And that's all from me for today. This is one of the first projects I actually used in the crypto space. So it was my first decentralized application I actually used when I didn't have much clue as to what I was actually doing. And I also encourage anyone who's interested to look into it. And as always, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to reach out to me on social media. It'll be good to hear from you. But until next time, yeah, goodbye.